up everybody, Gundam Flexing here. Today's video will be a short beginner's Gunpla tutorial using Tamiya's weathering set. This tutorial will hopefully improve your Gunpla modeling skills and give you a realistic finish and realism to your kits. There are many techniques of doing this, but hopefully this tutorial will give you a good foundation for you to venture out and experiment on your own. For this tutorial, you will need everything you see on your screen: Tamiya's weathering set, a matte top coat spray, sanding sticks, Q-tips, a Gundam marker, and paper towels. In this demonstration, I will be using a single leg from the high-grade Azaku 1 sniper type. Step 1. The first step is to apply the top coat to your model. As a quick note, apply the top coat at least a foot away from your kit. Apply the spray evenly, covering all the limbs of your Gundam. To help you do this, having your Gunpla with the arms up and away with legs spread apart will ensure even distribution of the coat. The top coat as a first step will not only give the surface a rougher feel, but will also protect the decals and panel lining should you do that first. Step 2. Now that the top coat is applied and has dried, the next step is to use the abrasive sanding sticks. Think of weathering and painting a Gundam model as Photoshop. Photoshop is based on layers, and as such, we must add the physical weathering first because we will smear or completely remove the Tamiya's weathering material if we do this last. You want to use a sanding stick to give the look of physical damages or abrasions to your model. Don't use the sanding sticks indiscriminately. Apply abrasions where it would most make sense, like along sharp edges or surfaces which would be most contact with the ground, weapons fire, or natural elements such as rain, sun, or snow. For this Zaku 1 sniper leg, I'll be using the sanding sticks on the bottom edges of the feet. I'll also apply the effects along the sides and the bottom of the skirts and the sharper edges along the top of the feet. How much you want to apply this effect is up to you, but make sure it makes sense. Step 3. Now that you applied the physical damage layer on your piece, you may go ahead and use the Tamiya's weathering set. Each set comes with its own sponge and brush, but you can use Q-tips if you don't want to wash a sponge or if the sponge becomes useless and you don't have any extras. This tutorial will just use 4 weathering effects: orange rust, silver, and soot. Thinking in layers, I want to apply the bottommost weathering effects and work my way up to the effect that won't be removed or hidden by the others. So, I will first want to apply the soot weathering evenly on the outside pieces. I want to really focus on the creases to make the bends and curves stand out even more. I also want to focus on the scratches made by the sanding sticks. When you're done, use your paper towel or a dry cloth to gently and evenly smear the soot in one direction. Next, I'm going to use the orange rust and apply it to the bottom edges of the skirt. Using the same technique with the soot, I'm going to apply the orange rust with a Q-tip and then evenly smear with paper towels. The third effect, rust, will be applied behind the leg underneath the knee, indicating a stronger corrosion underneath the joint system. And the fourth effect, silver, will be applied very lightly along the bottom edges of the feet where we applied the abrasive sanding sticks, indicating strong erosion due to constant contact with the ground. Step 4. Now, we'll use the Gundam marker as the final touch-up. I'm going to lightly use the Gundam marker and apply it to the bottom of the skirt. This gives a strong erosion effect, but be careful not to overdo it. I'll also be applying the Gundam marker to the smaller dips on the side of the legs. And as a final touch-up to the touch-up, I will use the orange rust effects around those dips and use the same techniques mentioned before to evenly smear. Now that you're finished, you may also want to give your model another top coat to seal the weathering effects. Don't forget to wash and dry the sponge if you used it. You can always buy more at your local hobby shop or online. That concludes this basic tutorial. The weathering effect was over the top on this example, but it does drive the ideas of layers and the importance of ensuring proper sequential application. Please let me know if you have other techniques you'd like to share. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.